Welcome to the Been There Doing That podcast. I'm Robert Scrivener.
And I'm Gayla Scrivener.
We left the 9-to-5 grind, downsized, and our goal is to have freedom to live and to work from just about anywhere. Welcome
To another episode of the Been There Doing That podcast.
There's so many of them I can't keep track.
I can't either, but we're going to
Why
do more.
try?
Why try? We're glad you're here today. Today we're going to pack up from Overland Expo West 2019.
Brr.
It was cold that morning.
It was cold and snowy.
We got out of bed at like 5:50 a.m. That's what my notes say.
Well, I'm glad you got notes.
I know.
I said, let's go. There's weather coming in.
That's when you get up and around quickly. It's like, because you get your
I did
phone.
that in Arkansas once.
I know.
We got storms coming. Move
Go,
your
woo,
butt. Let's
woo.
go.
You get your phone out first thing, and you're Instagramming first thing, and you're weather bugging.
Yeah. Weather bugging.
Weather bugging. Those are the two apps that.
Whether I'm bugging you to get up or not, let's move.
I know. We had already packed our annex room the day prior.
Because
the
I weather bugged it.
The weather was clearer. It was a little
It was dry.
windy, but it was dry. And we have our annex room in this plastic tub that's underneath our solar. And it's not an expensive tub. It's
$7.
like something from Dollar General or whatever. And you've got it attached there. And actually, the lid of it is cracked.
Yeah.
And, well, it goes through heat and cold.
It stays on there.
And it's plastic, cheap plastic at that. So our expectations of it is not that great. But the solar panel itself
Basically is the lid.
And we don't like to have that lid off when it's raining because then our annex room will get wet. So we packed away our annex room the day prior before the weather came. And if memory serves, that tent was damp inside, all that condensation.
Yeah, it was
we
cold.
We had everything zipped down because it was cold.
29, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Not Celsius.
I stayed pretty warm considering it was that cold. I don't think I had
well, when you're with a hot man like me.
Oh, I know. Sometimes I get a little cold even if you're around. But as we were packing up, it started snowing. But it wasn't fluffy snow. Oh, no.
It was like sleet.
It was like tiny hail.
Some people might say grapple or something like that.
I don't know.
That's above your pay grade?
It is.
Okay.
It was pelty.
Pelty.
That could be taken differently, especially with you.
Mm-hmm.
But the tent was wet when we packed, and it was cold, and we were hoping to find a warmer, drier place to air things out.
And did we?
No, that's coming up in this episode.
That's why we're talking about it.
Yes, and we said goodbye to our neighbors, and we're on our way. And I did not want to get too far off the beaten track. We decided I asked for you to stop just outside of Flagstaff so I could get some coffee.
I need coffee. Need coffee now.
I got in and got coffee and came back out, and it was snowing, sleeting, hailing, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Accumulation, much more than it was.
Yeah, because there was none when you went in, and poof, all of a sudden there was.
I know. I wasn't gone that long. But when I came back with my coffee, actually, I had gotten a little cappuccino and then a black coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Big black coffee.
I know you like big black coffee.
I don't remember if I got you a little cappuccino or not.
I don't know.
I think I did.
Probably did. Hopped up on sugar, probably
but
what
then
I was.
you said, I'm kind of hungry for something.
Yeah.
And I said, you want a donut? All right.
I'll take a donut.
I
like
went in,
donuts.
and they didn't have very much in the way of donut selection. So I got some breakfast burritos.
And they were tasty.
They were huge and tasty. You were so hungry you could eat a breakfast burrito from a gas station. Wow. There we go. Well, then we left the gas station, hopped up on caffeine and sugar and breakfast
carbohydrates.
burritos. Yes, which our bodies are not used to. Well, I guess they are kind of used to because we've been eating more of those. And we were headed toward Bluff, Utah.
Which we had been there before.
We had, but we were just going to Bluff because it was in the general direction of where we wanted to go.
Yeah,
And
we wanted to go explore more Utah.
yes, we did. And we knew if we sat outside of the library in Bluff, we would have internet.
That's right.
So
Only know that from a previous experience there.
And that's exactly what we did. We did. And their library is tiny.
It's right next to the fire station. It may be part of the fire station.
It might be. It might be all together. And we just sat out there and we surfed the internet for a little bit. And we looked at the weather so that you could determine which direction to go.
North. We got to go north.
To avoid rain and all of that stuff.
Did that work?
I don't know. We went down the road, and the next stop,
before we got to Bluff, we went into Sand Island.
Oh, was that?
That was before.
Oh, well, it is. My notes are out of order.
I don't know who wrote your notes, but I think you might want to have them revised.
I do need to have them revised. I think the sinking issue of us being on and off grid. Sinking.
Got that feeling too, huh?
What was all about Sand Island? We explored there.
Well, there was some petroglyphs. I think that's how you say that.
Yeah.
Carvings in rocks or something of that sort. It had a campground.
We were thinking about camping there because it was
right there.
You know, off of Highway 191, and they had bathrooms.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a
fee.
Yeah, a fee area. It is BLM land, but it was a fee area. It was $15 a night.
For $15, I want a shower.
Yeah, all they had were fire rings, picnic tables, and vaulted toilets. For that kind of money,
somebody better rub my back.
I want water too. So I said, I'm cheap. I'm not frugal. I'm just cheap. Let's move on. So that's when we went to Bluff to look at other opportunities. Yeah. And we left Bluff. Let's see, where did we go? We got back on the road and we
went up towards Blanding.
Yeah, we went to the grocery store in Blanding. And
decent sized town.
Got some stuff for us to munch on because we're always thinking of that.
And there was a campsite just outside of Blanding that I'd looked up.
Yeah. We didn't go there first, did we?
Yes. We got groceries and then we went to the campsite and said, let's go back and find internet.
Okay. We went back. Oh, yes, that was by a lake.
Yep.
And it was okay. There were some fire rings. There were no services. It was free.
Yep.
I don't know. Something just didn't appeal to me.
So we left and went back in Blanding.
And I saw a sign that the visitor center had free Wi-Fi. So that's where we went. But then once we got on, and I needed to do work, that's what it was we got to that lake and we were like, there's no signal. We have to go into town anyway.
So we went in.
And we needed to do some work. And that free Wi-Fi, we couldn't get on. Not in the parking lot anyway.
That was probably a code.
I think so. But, I went in to use their restroom, and I walked by. They had a nice gift shop.
You didn't go in?
I did go in.
Oh.
And they had a nice gift shop.
Oh.
But then I passed this little room with computers, and then it said Wi-Fi stuff.
Ah.
And I think that those were the only computers that you could use the Wi-Fi because they also asked for a donation.
Aha.
So I think that's what was going on with that. But they had a nice gift shop. Nice bathroom.
I didn't go.
I know. We worked for a while. You found another spot. And it was like a town park, wasn't it? But it was outside of town.
It was the city park.
It had looked like
Larry's Lake or something like that.
Looked like a great walking path
Yeah.
all around the lake. It was
Picnic tables.
really nice, and it had vaulted toilets and all of that. What was that called? I don't know how to pronounce it. Abajo?
Abajo. Abajo.
Mm-hmm. We saw a trailer at this one parking area, and then we found another area that was kind of down off the road
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, and it wasn't that level, but we made it as level as we could.
Yeah.
And it was by the lake, and it's kind of windy, if I remember.
Yeah, it was windy.
I started
We
working.
made chicken tacos.
Oh, those were good. But
Spicy chicken tacos.
the wind comes every time.
We
you
try
do
to pull out the cooking supplies.
the cooking supplies every time to make it difficult for us. But we were there for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
People
people were driving by, and then some people would
stopped, took
come into
pictures.
the... Yeah, people would take pictures of us.
I think they was,
I think
hey, call them up to your friends. This is weirdos down here.
I know. I don't know. The longer we were there, the more uncomfortable we started feeling.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was an unsafe area. It just seemed like a lot of traffic.
High traffic, high volume traffic.
I don't know. I guess I'm more scared of that than bears. I don't know.
Well, there you go. You heard it here.
We heard it there. So it was like 7 o'clock in the evening.
I said,
When
let's
we
pack
just-
it up and let's move.
We just packed it up. I mean, that's what we did. And so there was another alternative place, but it was more up into the mountains,
Higher up.
and it was a abandoned ski lift place.
Yeah.
And I think that was called Blue
Mountain.
something like that.
Yeah.
It was on freecampsites.net, wasn't it?
Manti-La-Sal Mountain Range or something like that.
Well,
Blue Mountains.
it used to be a ski lift place.
Yeah.
And it's abandoned now, and it dead end up there.
Yep. Just dead ends right there.
And that's where we camped. It was cold.
It was cold. It was snowing. Had
It-
snow on the ground.
It
Woke up and we had snow on the top of the tent.
But I did enjoy it. Even
Yeah.
though I was cold. I was kind of tired of
It
cold.
wasn't as cold. Well, I don't think it was the coldest one.
I don't think so either.
We had trees to keep the wind kind of down, so
It was a very pretty place.
it was just a little
it was
muddy.
sloshy.
Yeah.
It was sloshy. But we
sucked it up and did it anyway.
we had our work done, and we just went to bed and got up to snow.
Yeah.
Back home, people were like, snow? Oh,
Brr.
my gosh.
Isn't it May? It's the middle of May.
We got up early and left, not as early as some mornings, but we left by 9 o'clock. And
Which wasn't bad.
made our way to town. And what town would that be?
Monticello or Monticello, however you want to pronounce it. I say Monticello, you say Monticello.
That's where we did laundry. Because I said, it is time to do laundry.
It is time.
We have to do laundry.
So you put on your PJs and
Oh my gosh.
you were
Not my regular warm PJs.
no.
But I have sleep pants that I brought for you, but you just sleep in jeans.
Yeah,
So,
that's the way I am.
but I was kind of embarrassed because I was like, these are the only pants that I have is to wear your sleep pants, these knit sleep pants. And
It
then
works.
I had a new shirt I put on, and it was like, I'm kind of embarrassed.
But there was nobody there except
and
for
you
one
said-
person.
And you said, "Oh, you're good enough to go to Walmart." It's like, okay, but not good enough to go to the laundromat.
Yeah.
I went there, and I like laundromats that have really big washers because I just put it all in.
That's what I did. Evidently, stuff fit from the last time I did laundry.
Yes. Either that or I lost weight.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And there was a nice place to set up the our office.
Yeah.
So we worked there. You
Charge computers, charge everything.
Yeah, we did. We moved in. Didn't see very many people there. And I was going to change clothes as soon as the clothes were done. But they didn't have a bathroom there.
Had to improvise.
Yeah.
Across the street at the gas station.
I didn't walk there. After we were done, I packed myself a little bag, and we went across the street to get gas.
It's Maverick.
Mm-hmm. And I changed clothes, which is kind of weird to change clothes in a gas station.
Yeah,
But
it was a clean bathroom, though.
it was.
It was nice.
It was, but I felt better in clean clothes and real clothes and not those sleep pants.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was presentable enough because I was not going to go to the library in sleep pants.
Well, you shouldn't have to.
No. So that's what we did. By 12:30, we arrived at San Juan County Library in Monticello. And we worked. We worked until about 3:30.
I was productive.
I was too. We sucked down as much internet as we could.
Then
and
a
we
lady came and then
charged.
said, 4 o'clock, there's going to be a little craft get together in here with a bunch of kids if you want to stay, or you can leave.
Oh, yeah.
I said,
I think we're about ready to go.
I think we're about ready to pack it up.
So that was fun. Because it's getting close to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We normally are unpacked at our campsite, but we needed to get in a lot of work. And so we headed toward Moab.
Yep.
And
I've never been there.
Never been there. And we found a campsite outside of Moab. It was campsite number 29. Do you remember much about that?
Yes.
Well, tell us about campsite number 29.
I don't know where we turned it. Oh, it was behind the rocks. Behind the rocks
Oh,
trail.
that's right. It was right off the highway.
191, just south of Moab.
We were going to go to this one we saw, but it was just right there
Too close to the highway.
on the highway, and there were like, I don't know.
6, 7 people already there.
Yeah.
It's like a pull-off.
Little pull-off, and I don't know. It just didn't seem right.
Nope.
And we pressed on to go behind.
If it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't.
No.
So there you go. It was a nice off-road adventure.
It took us a
30
little while.
minutes to go a mile and a half.
Yeah.
2 miles.
But it was nice. It was remote. Were there any
Yeah.
other people around?
There was several. That's why we had to go 2 miles back in.
Yeah. Kept going. But we found a place by 5 o'clock, and
I think campsite 16 through 32, 34 was back where we were, and there was only another couple over there. But all the other ones were full.
it was remote.
It was remote.
I don't think I heard the highway,
No.
even though it was across from the rock. But it was at the. There was.
It rained off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on.
Well, I remember you saying, "Okay, we're gonna get up and beat the rain." And
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
yeah, because
that
you
was
said
a farce.
you said, "Okay, the rain's gonna be here at 6. We're gonna get up and."
Yeah.
Well, it rained. I was woken by the rain in the middle of the night.
It started raining before 6.
Yep. And then at 6 there was, I think, a break, but
Mhm.
you were too far gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to get up. We got to get moving. We got to go to the library. Come on.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's do it.
And then, I don't know, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, it was like, Robert, there's a little bit of a break. So you finally got out of bed.
Yeah.
That was the time that you weren't so motivated.
No, I wasn't. I've been doing all the driving. That's a tough job.
It is a tough job. But the break in the rain allowed us to pack up, and you let the air out of the tires for a better ride out of there.
Give you a little smoother experience on the way out.
And we made our way to Moab to check out the town library because that's what we needed to do. We needed to work.
And they got a wonderful library.
They do. When we first arrived, there was a book sale.
There was.
And so we got distracted by the book sale.
Yeah. $1 for hardbacks, 50 cents for all others.
For little ones, yeah. And I found a ton of business books that
I found 3.
I've been wanting to get anyway.
I spent $3.
It's like, oh my gosh, $1. And then you found an Inkle Loom book. And we ended up spending $10 on books.
Yeah.
Where to put those in this little tiny Jeep
it
has been a challenge, but I couldn't pass them up.
No.
And we can always,
Yard sale
them or
eBay 'em.
I doubt eBay. That's too much trouble for the effort.
Yeah,
but
we'll find them.
I would think that donation would be fine. And so I don't know how long we browsed, probably too long, but then we got settled in to our workstation. And they had nice workstation. They had this long desk with partitions. And then several plugger-inners.
About one long big strip custom made at the top.
Yeah, outlet. And we had a nice focused work time.
Yeah.
Till almost 4:00.
Said we got to go.
You know what? We hadn't eaten at all that day.
Famished.
And you were so hungry that you were searching in the library. Where can we go?
Oh, where can we go? Let's go here, Gayla. Where was here?
Wasn't that far down.
Half a mile away.
You were excited. It was
Milt's Stop and Eat.
That was a fun diner.
Since 1958, I think it was.
So. It was yummy. I had a guacamole cheeseburger, and
I had a brisket cheeseburger.
Barbecue beef brisket cheeseburger.
Onion rings and fries, and then we shared a Oreo shake.
It was good. It was well worth. And that was all we ate that day.
Service was outstanding.
Loud 50s music. That was fun.
Yeah. Couldn't do no video in there because I don't want to, upset the YouTubers' permissions of copyrights.
Oh, yes, with the music.
Yeah.
However, they have a little sit-out place.
Sit out. How about outside sitting area?
Yeah, but it was rainy, so we sat inside. Yeah. And so it was late in the afternoon. We needed to
boogity.
Boogity. And poor Oscar. I mean, it was a nice temperature in the Jeep. He was there sleeping all day, but he was starved for attention.
He's getting antsy.
We went to Willow Springs Road dispersed parking.
Yeah.
It's like a state sovereign land instead of BLM. I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but it was free.
It was free. And that's where I guess a lot of forerunners.
I forgot it was Memorial Day weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of people.
Lots and lots. Did I say lots of people?
How about lots and lots?
And there were lots of ruts in the road.
Some of them, I don't know how they got them Class A's back there. Or the fifth wheels.
I don't either. But it's for those
Rubbermaid for dishes. Must be sponsored.
So there were some porta potties and I think just one vaulted bathroom.
Out of toilet paper.
Well, that was it wasn't a good.
Not a good experience.
We did find a place. We stopped at one place. I was on a business call, and we thought we might park there, but then we decided after my business call, because our service was getting pretty spotty, so that's why you stopped, and there was it was a site, but it was terribly windy at that spot, and we decided to move further up the Ruddy Trail.
Yeah.
And the place was just filling up, and lots of trailers, lots of tents, and lots of campers. But it was Memorial Day.
I'd forgotten about that. My bad.
Well, I think anywhere we would go, especially free places.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness. And we found a place not exactly but closer to the porta potty. Not porta potty, but the vaulted toilet place. And we thought, oh, there's a place right there by the rocks that will shelter us a little bit from the wind. And then there would be a tent kind of tucked in there. And then we'd find another place.
There's
another tent. No vehicle, just tents. I was like, oh, man. But we did find a place. And it was, like a booming community. But I don't know. We were closer to people at Overland, Expo.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're spoiled. We like to be.
Not see our neighbors.
Yeah. But we did. And that was okay.
It was just for one night.
It was just for one night. We needed to go back to Moab, work some more the following day.
I suggested that. Thank you.
I know. You're so good.
I know.
Well, we walked around. We made the most of our time. We walked around on the rocks, and Oscar did a fantastic job climbing.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. And
for a wiener dog that's back legs not working too well, he does all right.
That's all right. And I got to watch your video that you rendered at the library that takes forever. Rendering takes forever.
Yeah, and I could not upload YouTube video there.
Moab's library restricts YouTube usage. You can't even view a YouTube video, because I was trying to do something for a client to verify a link, and it was a video link, and it wouldn't work. Yeah. And so it wasn't just me. I think it was just... But you could get onto Facebook.
Yeah, I could do that. I did an Expedition Portal and typed up some trip summaries type stuff.
I think they were throttling that because I bet you a lot of people, especially around the Moab, there's a lot of travelers that are YouTubers, and if they use the free internet at the library and all of them uploaded videos at the same time, that's a lot of data. So
yeah,
I'm sure that's what they did, because not all libraries do that. You can see YouTube at other libraries, I think.
We'll find out.
I guess so. But you rendered the Salt Plains video from Oklahoma, and I got to see that for the first time, so that was nice. And surprisingly, with so many people there,
it was busy.
And it was busy. It was quiet that night. I slept well, considering.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't.
Quiet. It was rather warm out too. It wasn't hot or cold. It was nice.
I was appreciative of that. I think I was getting a little emotional because I was like, I'm so tired of being cold. I just want to be warm.
Sun came out. That was the last of the cold. Was the night before.
Yeah, and we woke up
and wet.
Yeah, we woke up the next morning to a beautiful sunny morning. It was.
We was on the road before 7, I think.
Yeah, we were leaving camp at 7.
Yeah,
and things were dry when we packed up. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
There was a guy, when we were packing up, there was a guy that said, are you guys staying or leaving?
Are you leaving for good?
Oh, that's what he said. Are you leaving for good?
Yeah, we're done here.
And he had gotten in like at 3 a.m. or something like that, and he was going to take our spot.
I've never seen it this busy before.
Well, you know what was cool? You pointed out a hot air balloon in the distance.
Haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was just a pretty day. So we got to Moab before the library opened. The library opens at 9 a.m. We were there well before that, and so we were tootling around the town.
Yeah, stopped at a garage sale.
Yes. We need to do that more often.
Yeah, out and about in different areas.
Not that we need to acquire more stuff, but
different stuff from different areas.
I've been in the market, and I've been dragging my feet, but I wanted a better raincoat. So I have my eyes out for a better raincoat, because what I have is just a Walmart cheapy thing, and it rips. And I've replaced it and stuff. And I was like, I want a real raincoat.
Yeah.
And I saw this.
Well, luckily I saw the garage sale sign.
Yes, and I said, turn around and let's go.
Okay. Now, chop, chop.
And I found a rain jacket, a Gore-Tex rain jacket. I don't remember the brand, but the lady would use it for snow skiing or snowboarding or something like that. She says, I wasn't good at it, so I'm
getting out of it. And of course, right now, summer's coming on. It's middle of May.
Yeah. And I asked her how much it was, and she said $5. And then she said, no, wait a second, $3. Well, you had me at $5, but okay.
Yeah.
And we looked around some more, and I found 2 little jackets. One is a North Face, and one is a
Patagonia.
It was a black one. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to these.
Bundle them up.
And then I found a shirt that's a long sleeve that's kind of not thermal, but it does keep you warm. I have some kind of like it, but it was a Patagonia brand. And after I was done looking around, I asked her, how much?
How much for everything here?
She said $8. And I was like, oh my goodness.
OMG.
$8 was cheaper than that stupid Walmart
rain jacket
that rips. So I was very pleased, very excited. And so we acquired on this Moab excursion $10 worth of books and more clothes. And
that's 10 books.
That's true.
We didn't get
Actually, it was like 12 because we had
2 paperbacks.
Yeah. 12 or 13, something like that. I think I rounded. I don't know. But anyway, books and more clothes in a space that does not grow.
No.
And we have not gotten really rid of anything.
No.
But
only thing that expands is the food area, and then it shrinks.
It does.
Expands and then it shrinks.
The trash.
And the trash area.
Yeah. But I had a good time in Moab.
It was.
We saw the cutest little log cabin house in town. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I loved it. And all right, we worked pretty much all morning. We had to leave by 1 o'clock.
Let's leave at 1 o'clock. That'll give us 3.5 hours work time ish.
Yep, and we did. And what did we do? We
ate.
We ate? What did we eat?
I don't remember, but I said I'm hungry.
I know we had a gas stop. I think we just ate our stuff.
Yeah.
We ate snacks.
A snack, and then we went up.
It was time to move on and cross into Colorado.
Yeah.
That should be another episode.
Well, let's do it.
All right.
How can they find us?
I've been there doing that.com. Follow us there and Instagram.
YouTube,
you'll see
Facebook.
Pictures and Facebook. And I think that's about it.
That's about it.
And we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening this week.
All 7 of you now.
Yeah.
I think we're up to 7.
I think there's more than that, but we appreciate it. And until next time.
Did you format your card?